Before we start, I request our head of the department, Dr. Aarti ma'am, to say a few words about this workshop. Over to you, Aarti ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this workshop on digital storytelling. And as Girish says, it's an essential skill in the new normal. I'm very happy that we are able to organize this workshop, and I welcome Dr. Damle and Dr. Sahasrabuddhe for agreeing to be part of this digital workshop. Thank you so much. And as we all know that we really need to adopt to this new set of skills. Last year, desperately tried to learn new tools and new ways of teaching and learning. Now, this year, we have to go a step ahead. And in this efforts, we have organized this particular workshop, which will tell us or I say sensitize us about new pedagogy of teaching and learning. That is new methods and practices in understanding each other or expressing our own views. And I'm sure the experts or the distinguished faculty that we have for this workshop will help us to learn how to use existing tools effectively and contribute to the public health field. Dr. Sahasrabuddhe and Dr. Damle, I'm very happy that such distinguished guests have agreed to be part of this workshop, and I'm very extremely thankful to Dr. Sahasrabuddhe because EMRC is also collaborating in this workshop. I just want to tell you that every year we have public health storytelling series. And this is especially for our new students. We just induct them in the field of public health by telling stories. Now, this workshop has come at a very apt time, very right time, and I'll be extremely happy if few stories which will be developed digitally through the help of this workshop, if we can use them in our Diksharam program for our new batch, that will the new academic year, that is 2021-22. And if there are more than 2-3 stories, we can also organize a competition. What do you say? I'm sure my faculty members would also agree that we will be very happy to include our own students' public health story series in this year's Diksharam. So students, give your best to this workshop. Try and learn from the distinguished guests that we have here, and try and contribute to the field of public health. Public health, right now, it's a right choice for you all, and you can make a difference by adopting to new technology and stepping up a step forward. So I once again welcome all of you to this workshop. And Girish, thank you for taking care of the organizing part of it. And I'm sure the next 3 sessions will be very fruitful and enriching for all of us. When I say all of us, I'm talking about faculty, me and my colleagues, as well as I'm talking about PhD students who might think of using this particular platform in their PhD work. And of course, our MSc and MPH students. We are delighted to have you all here. And thank you once again. And Girish, will you please take over? Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. This workshop was not possible without, say, proactive support by our sister institution, that is Educational Multimedia Research Center of Savitribai Phule Pune University. We're fortunate that the faculty from this Educational Multimedia Research Center, they are very proactive and they like this idea, and they also suggested us many things for organizing this particular workshop. I request Director of Educational Multimedia Research Center, Dr. Samir Sahasrabuddhe, to share a few words. Dr. Samir Sahasrabuddhe has done a lot of research in this area. He has worked as a scientist in IIT Bombay, and And he also delivered an interesting course on MOOCs platform, and that was subscribed by more than 25,000 learners. And this was shortlisted for the EDX prize in 2019. And Sahasrabudhe sir is leading many activities in this COVID-19 pandemic, right from creating content and training. I request Samir sir to say a few words, and he's also contributing actively in this series. Over to you, Samir sir.
Good afternoon and namaskar to all of you who are present, the faculty, organizing committee and the students. So when I heard about this idea from Dr. Girish, I was as a filmmaker and as an artist, I was delighted to know this concept because it is very exciting concept. There is no doubt whatever health community is working right now towards helping people in get over the COVID situation is unparalleled. There are no words for that. However, I, as a digital storyteller, basically a storyteller, and digital came later on. But as a storyteller, I am very much kind of, I can't say surprised, but extremely happy to be witness to such a activity. That is maybe how I can put it up. So to all the people who are and listening to me right now in various capacities, I would like to share a couple of things. Is that when I met a couple of my senior members of family or even professional seniors, most of them used to tell me that they have a habit of writing a diary. Whatever late it happens, and even if they are traveling or they are in some other city and all that, they will still carry a diary, and at the end of the day, they will write down everything. I used to be very much surprised to know their passion for documenting things. And I realized that I am not of that type. I start a diary most of the time in like many New Year resolutions. Sometimes I started as my birthday resolution, but it just vanishes in next 4 to 5 days. And I cannot sustain more than that. But then I realized that in this new millennial age, when we are born in the era of internet, actually we are not millennials. The students, I think, are more apt to be called as millennials because they were born in the internet era. We are migrants. Okay, so we were born in the slate and pencil era, and then we migrated through the pen and paper era. In fact, the ink pens and all that. And then we didn't even realize when we migrated to mouse, keyboard, and computer era. So we are migrants. But whatever we are documenting on all our social media channels, like it could be a WhatsApp status, it could be a Facebook story, it could be an Instagram story, it could be a blog, or some video blogs that people create in YouTube and other things. These are our diaries, actually. This is how we document what is happening in our lives. This is how we react to whatever is happening. So I think this is a kind of archival thing that we are doing. And we tell stories through that. So if we like a cup of coffee or something like that, we immediately take a picture of that and post it somewhere and saying that, okay, I had a brilliant coffee here. Or if I meet somebody very extraordinary, I take a picture with that person and immediately post it somewhere saying that I met such and such person. These are nothing but stories. These are nothing but experiences that we share with the world. So I'm saying now that we are accustomed to this thing, why not use it for a better cause, such as what we are talking here right now? So therefore, we should focus on that. And one more tip is very important that I should say here, because this has nothing to do with technology. Let me tell you another story here. Do we have 2 minutes more?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
So I attended a course on photography. It was a 15-day course. When I was early in my art school, when I'm a fine arts graduate, by the way, for all of you who don't know me, I'm a graduate of illustration, painting, and fine arts. So we were drawing all the time. And so when a course came up of photography, I was very happy. He said, चलो इससे छुटकारा मिल गया ड्राइंग से कुछ दिनों तक के लिए, we will get some gadgets to handle. And when we went to the photography room, it was full of lenses, various cameras, Nikon, Pentax, Canon, and all these things. And we were very much happy to see that. The teacher came and teacher said, okay, you go to the next room. There is one camera kept for you. So you pick up your camera. We were very happy. We just rushed to the room. And what we see there is a cardboard with a window cut inside that, and our name written on top of that. So we said, what is this? He said, this is the camera. I said, what do we do? He said, go out. I'll tell you the topic. You have to go out, put this frame somewhere, and whatever you see inside the frame, you have to draw that. I said, यार मारे गए, अभी हम लोग ड्राइंग से बोर होके फोटोग्राफी क्लास में आए थे, and now we are again back to drawing. And he said, nothing doing. There is no option for this. You have to just go out and start. And the next 10 days were horrible because we were just drawing. But later on, we started to realize, because he used to give us very creative concepts. Like, okay, I want a picture of line. Subject should be line. No, we will go, where can we see line? So somebody went on the top of the terrace and put the frame there, and they could see the straight road there. And they drew the painting of that. They did a sketch of that road with trees and all that. And this is line. Very good, nice photograph. So slowly, after 10 days or something, then he gave us actual camera. That was a aim and shoot camera, which was called as hot shot camera that time. He gave us a hot shot camera. He said only 6 pictures you have to click. And because the roll was 36 frames, he said only 6 pictures in one frame, one student. And we clicked pictures, but when we saw the results, we were so amazed by our results. And we realized that actually, when we did not have camera, we spent a lot on what to do with the frame, how to frame a good shot. So 10 days of practice of looking through the frame gave us enough experience that whenever now we click a picture, we think about the frame so much, and only then we click it. Now the roll cameras have gone. There is no limit to how many photographs you can click, and you can do a lot of undos, you can retouch, you can do a lot of things. That time it was not available. But what has actually come to us is that we should be having a lot of thought first, and then the tool doesn't matter. So even a cardboard frame is a good tool to understand how to frame a picture, how to look at it. So why I told you this story is because a lot of people will have apprehension कि भाई हमारे पास अच्छा कैमरा नहीं है, काश हमारे पास आईफोन होता, या काश हमारे पास some very good handheld camera hota, we could have done very beautiful things. So my dear friends, my suggestion is tools are immaterial. It is what is the thought behind using a tool is more important and more appreciated always. So please remember this thing whenever you are going to try out any creative thing. So with this, I would like to stop here. And I have a senior colleague with me from my department, Dr. Balakrishna Damle, who has been a researcher and also a digital communicator. His films have been receiving awards at various national and international film festivals. In addition, he has done very latest type of research in various stages of video production. If you don't know, maybe you must not have heard about these names also, but we started work at AMRC around 30 years back when there were completely different formats of video cassettes, of U-matic and Betacam, and from that time onwards to the current digital domain, Dr. Damle has been witness to that transition, and he has done a very open-ended research about many of these transitions. So I would be leaving it to him to take you through the process of this digital storytelling. So welcome all of you once again. And Dr. Girish, is there anything else?
Thank you, sir. I think as we have, say, 2 more sessions, we are going to trouble you more, and then we also request your active participation in next 2 sessions also.
Yes, yes. We will be there, and let me also tell the students that our participation will be. We are so it's not like a kind of order and delivery. In the sense, it's not a menu that is already set and you will get it. It's like a buffet. Let me tell you that we are available here. More you ask questions, more you will get out of us. So I would request all of you to be active participants in all this, and let us see how we can go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Samir sir. Actually, Samir sir has introduced the process of this workshop series, and he has also introduced Dr. Balakrishna Damle. Damle sir is MS in television, radio, and film from Syracuse University, New York, and then he completed his PhD in management and media. He was a Fulbright scholar in United States and recipient of various awards for his film. His very unique personality in terms of connecting various domains. He worked in Purushottam Karandak, that is a movement, a drama movement in Pune. Then he has been associated with Savitribai Phule Pune University's Center for various educational films, and he will be working with all of us for development of our own projects. With this introduction, I request Damle sir to continue. Over to you, sir. Welcome.
Okay, thank you very much for the introduction. Thank you, Samir sir, and Head of Department of the Health Science, and all the participants who are eager to know about the storytelling. Welcome to this three sessions. These all sessions will be action driven. So every session will be very demanding, and it will be a more of an interactive session where I will be talking less, and I would like you to speak more and answer my questions. Okay. We all love to watch stories, read stories. Okay. Here I would like to ask you a fundamental question. Why we are so much interested either listening to the stories or watching the stories or the developing stories? Can anybody answer it?
Hello, should I answer?
Yeah, please.
Humans are social animals. So they need to communicate with each other, and that is a basic instinct. We are sometimes we are like islands, but most of the times we need to connect with each other, connect with unknown people or known people. We may get into out of our comfort zone, or we may restrict ourselves to our comfort zone, but we need to communicate, and that is hardwired in us.
Perfectly right. Basically, storytelling is a process of sharing. It's a sharing of emotions, sharing of experiences, and sharing of something that feels us the happy. Okay. Now, after knowing this, so what do you think is required for a storyteller? So in another way, I would like to ask a simple question. What assets are required to a person who wants to tell the story?
recording system?
Yes, that is part of it, but that we'll talk about later on because it involves the technology. We are not talking at this moment about technology.
Sir, a good imagination and picturization?
Yes, but before that, one step comes.
Sir,
Sir, to
proper
connect
knowledge
with
about
the
that
audience,
particular topic.
Hmm?
to
Proper
connect with the
knowledge about.
audience.
Connectivity to the audience means what?
Sir, for
Communication.
example, like if we are sharing our story with the children, our audience is children, so we have to like imagine, and we have to compile our story according to the audience. If we are talking to the youngsters or we are talking to the old people, so our story lineup or compilation should be like that.
Perfectly right, Isha. So what we
Sir,
need,
voice modulation.
yeah, we'll talk about it later. What Isha said that we should have something, some experience that we would like to share with it, right? So first we have to analyze what experiences or what type of things which we have that we would like to share it. Okay, this is the first step of storytelling. First, you should gather experiences which you have and which you would like to share. Every experience, we don't like to share it with others, right? So there are few experiences which we think which can be shared to the others. So we have to basically focus on that. And once you focus one or two stories, the first stage of storytelling is just pen down it. Here we are not expecting a 3-page, 4-page, 10-page story. Just one single page story. And it can be just a self-dialogue. Just self-dialogue to yourself. And the professionals like you who are working in the field of medicines, every patient is a case study. Every new drug is a story. Every experiment you do with your patient is a story. Now you have to pen out in such a way that it can be shared with others. Not only that, and it should have some appealing thing. Okay. Appealing means the other person should found interest in it. Okay. It may be a success story. It may be a failure story. It may be a story where you are finding something new, research stories. So the person who is working in this field is regularly, every day, he has some experiences. So try to think of this. Now I would like to give you here example. Now we are going through a phase of COVID. Every day, when you open a newspaper, you will find 10, 15, 20, 100 stories of COVID. Some are some patient stories, drug stories, vaccination stories. Now, maybe this information from medical field, you might think that, okay, this is a common, no need of nothing special about it. But that is not the case for general public. For general public, they want to know more about it. We were discussing the same thing with the Tillu sir, that in this era, we should be more responsible of creating true stories and authentic stories. So this is a time where our work is needed. Okay. So any experiences, anything which you find or which you think that it has required to be shared, it is the right time to use these tools and do the story. Okay. So now I think we have clarified the concept of the stories. Now we'll talk more about the digital stories. What is the difference between the simple story and a digital story? Can anybody share?
Sir, a digital story involves pictures, animations, while simple stories are just a basic communication tool, like we just talk and explain. So the listener has to imagine, while digital stories, we already have something put up on the screen, so it's easier for them to imagine and view as well.
Perfectly right. So in the digital form, what you need is a good kind of a visuals, good well-structured narrative, and a completed version, that is a well-edited form of it. Okay. So the first step is pen down your experiences, then grab your camera. It may be a mobile camera, it may be a movie camera, whatever thing, and then start shooting it. Okay. Now here, I think we need to talk more about it. You must have seen various kind of programs on YouTube channel, television program on television channels. Now you have to focus one or two where you will find that this story can be developed into this format. Which are those different formats? It may be an interview format, it may be a documentary format, it may be just a narrative format where you capture the pictures and the narrative goes on. And this decision you are required to take yourself. Initially, it may be a wrong decision, but don't worry about it. As you go on doing the stories, you will automatically come out with the right format. And we are going to do it in these 3 sessions. So once we are done with today's session, you are required to pen down your own experience, share it with me. Then we can discuss about the format about it, and you are required to shoot it. Okay. So if you have any questions about it, please ask me at this moment, because as I told you earlier, this is an action-driven course. It's not just I am talking something and you are listening and at the end of the course you will get a certificate. No, unless and until you submit a program, you will not be given any kind of a certification, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
So it's a very demanding course and you have to act on it. At this point, you can ask any questions about the format of the program or any questions you have about the presentation of it. I'm waiting for your questions.
Please tell details about format, about the story. What can we do?
Okay. As I told you, it can be a simple interview format where you can take the interview of if you're a doctor, you can interview your patient about his experiences or whatever thing, where information or a story can be developed in a form of an interview format. Okay. And for this, you can log on, you can go to the YouTube and watch n number of interviews and you will come to know about it. It can be just a simple documentary form where if you are doing some research, just shoot those experiments in a chronological order and try to develop a narrative structure, narrative script for that.
Okay, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other question?
Do we need to submit the complete screenplay?
Now you will come, you will be fall in this kind of a confusion. There are various words. Some say screenplay, some say script, some say dialogues. So don't worry about, these are all jargons. Don't be frightened of that. So I am not asking you any kind of a written material in a specific format. You just write down whatever you want on a piece of paper. Okay, forget about those big words, screenplay, dialogues, narrative script, action script. We will take care of it. At this point of time, you have to just write down whatever thoughts come to your mind. I think this point is clear.
Sir, is there a word limit?
Initially, at this first stage, it should be only a one-page document, one single page. Because at this point of time, we are not thinking of a big film of, let's say, 1 hour, 2 hour. We are just thinking of 5-minute film, 3-minute film, 8-minute film, 10-minute film, that's all.
Sir, specific language is compulsory, or specific language is compulsory,
Language,
or we can.
Language can be any language. It can be English, it can be Marathi, it can be Hindi, whatever you feel convenient.
Okay.
If we choose interview format initially and then later on realize that a narrative format is more appropriate for our story, then in that case, can we interchange those format?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you.
Definitely. What is the ultimate aim? We should make our story effective. So in the middle of a creation, if you feel that this is not the right format, then just drop it, convert into another format. Because see, unless and until you are satisfied, your viewer is not going to get the satisfaction.
Right.
Understood?
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So I would like to just recapitulate what we discussed. First thing is that everyone has a story, and particularly the persons who are working in the medical field, they have a lot of stories. The first job is to pen down story. Second, try to fix a format for the program. It may be an interview, it may be a documentary, it can be drama also. Then start shooting it. Okay. You can shoot it on your mobile camera or whatever camera you feel you are comfortable with it. Okay. Once the shoot is done, then you use any kind of a software which helps you to edit the program. And those people who are not aware of this, they can go to YouTube, learn the practicals. There are n number of sessions on YouTube about editing. You learn those packages, upload your program, upload your footage, and start editing it. And initially, it may be a very difficult thing for you because it involves a lot of technical things. It's just like learning a word processing. Initially, when we used computer, it was difficult for us to find the A, B, C, and all that. But once you are familiar with it, then your speed of editing can be increased. So I will not recommend any specific tool of editing. You explore it on the YouTube, and whatever you feel convenient, you download it and start using it. And in editing, the only practice will make you perfect, because it requires hands-on experience. It can be taught by lectures or not by in a single lecture. You need a lot of practice for that. Okay.
Dr.
Yeah.
Dr.
Yes.
Damle, can I say something?
Yeah.
See, our students is a mixed batch. They are from microbiology, zoology, pharmacy, and sometimes from medical background. So
Yeah.
all of them are exposed to this concept of public health, and they might pick up a topic which may not be directly a medical. But I'll just give you an example. There are several determinants of health. So if they want to say that healthy nutrition will give you, or foods or nutrition recommended for COVID patient or something like that, they so can they pick up smaller
Yeah.
ideas like this? And
Yes, yes, that's fine. Because ultimately, for telling a story, you should have a domain knowledge.
Right. So
So-
students, so if I can just tell my students that you can pick up any determinant of health to begin with, which will be easier for you to, to develop into an idea or a story, and maybe later on when you interact with the faculty, you polish it or you make it into a better idea. What do you say, Dr. Damle?
Yeah, perfectly right. Perfect. In fact, that is what is required. And at the as this is the first attempt,
Yes.
it will be very easy for you to work from your domain field.
Right. Okay.
So now I will give you some kind of assignments. Okay. We have already talked about it. Okay. Any question? The first assignment that I am expecting a one-page write-up from all the participants. Everyone agrees for that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sure, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second thing is those who can write and shoot. How many of you can do this in this coming week?
Can we just shoot on our laptops?
Yeah, no problem. Any tool which is convenient to you.
Because if we are using, say, mobile or anything, we will need another person to hold that camera and
Yeah, if it's your own presentation, you can record it on your laptop. Okay.
There's a question, animated video, how that can be?
Animation is a little bit, we'll talk about it on the in the next workshop, because it requires a altogether different unit to do it. But anybody from the participant is quite comfortable with the animation, then it is welcome. And
Excuse me.
yeah, one suggestion, you can also, with the permission of the sir, you can also create groups, two students group, 5 students groups, because one can shoot, who is good at shoot, they can shoot, one can edit, one can use, if anybody has the animation background, they can give their inputs. So we can work into the teams. But before that, there is no option for the pen down, doing the pen down exercise. It should be done by the individual. But a film can be made in a collaborative way, if it suits you.
There is a question that health is a dry subject, how to bring life to the content.
Oh, I personally don't think health is a dry subject, because ultimately it is connected to every human being. So it's our job to how we can create interest into it. And if you give me specific example of any topic which you find uninteresting, I can try to guide you, and we can develop interest into that.
Excuse me, sir.
Please.
The stories have to be completely real or based on the true fact which happened to us, or it can be fictional.
It can be fictional also,
Okay.
but it is required to have some base.
Mhm. Okay. And
So
in the
I think it's a very good question, because in many health stories we cannot open the names of the real people. So you can have the experience of, let's say it's a story of, let's say, one disease. So you cannot expose that person or that patient, but you can change the names, you can fictionize it and present it.
yes, sir. And in the write-up, what are we supposed to do exactly?
In the write-up also. So see, write-up is a thing which you want to show into the film.
Okay. Script.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
So subject can be anything, no? Like it can be emotional, it can be social.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
In
And
fact, if you go for emotional subject, then you can have, you can also try for dramatization of it also.
but sir, if it is so, then we need many people in shooting, no? Like to narrate it in a good way. Like if so many characters are there, then.
See, at least you can pen down it. Once this this lockdown and everything is finished, you can think of that, no? It's not something that we are going to start this workshop and end it. It's once you are into it, I think it's a continuous process. It's a never ending. So you will be always welcome with all your good stuff. So you can think at this moment and do it later on.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So what should be the balance of scientific and common words in the content?
See, if you start limiting your creativity, then it is going to affect on your programs, your final output. So at this stage, you should not be very cautious about is it scientific, is it how much percent. It's, see, any film or any kind of a creative work does not have any formula. It's a real creative process. Once you start writing down it, so whatever your mind tells, it should come on the paper. It's not a kind of a scientific kind of a formulas that 2 + 2 is equal to 4. So what we are trying to do is that based on your scientific information, we are trying to portray it in a creative way. So yes, science is there, but that should be at the baseline. Finally, your story should be interesting and authentic.
Thank you.
See, I think in the first question, Dr. Damle had asked this question about first necessity of the story. So where he one of you answered that we should look for who are the people who are going to look at it.
Correct.
Now, when you ask this question, that where there should be science, where there should be mathematics, where there should be French or German or communication or drama or action, whatever, the answer lies in who are you making this story for. If
Correct.
you are sure about who are going to be your viewers and listeners, then you need to understand their requirements and wrap up your story in that form. You see, all the children medicines will always have a sugar coat on it. It's because their consumers are children who will not like the bitter taste. They will have that. So the medicine should go into their stomach. Yes, agreed. But they should also like it. Is also agreed. And both purposes are solved. So this is one way of tackling the problem. So you first decide whom are you making it for. Maybe in that one page, you can allocate like 2 lines to say that, okay, this is my expected audience for which I am doing. Currently, I think, if I'm wrong, not wrong, Dr. Girish, we are talking about a one. Yeah. So we are making to sensitize people about these facts. So our audience is not very niche kind of thing. So we can decide that, and then we can decide on the quote, what quote we want to give it. And like Dr. Damle said, yes, we are here, and we are going to handhold you through the couple of sessions afterwards. But first, you should unleash your creativity, and that is a very nice suggestion, that it should be limited to 1 page. I remember one interesting saying here, that I am sorry to have written a long letter to you because I did not have time to write a short one. So, we realize it's very hard to write short. It's very easy to write long. So when Dr. Damle has said that, okay, give me only 1 page, I think you will realize that it is more of a constraint rather than a facility, right?
Thank you, sir. Samir sir has said in perfect words. So ultimately, we have to think of our customers, means our viewers, how they will like it, and that is the ultimate criteria for our creation. I think any questions left?
There was one more question which I wanted to answer.
Yeah, please.
So the question was that, okay, can we think of single person narrative? Can we think of multiple people? How is it possible and all that? So what you answered is also correct. Like, we'll worry about it later. First, you just bring out. Don't worry about constraints right now. Depiction and presentation is the second step. Let us not limit our creativity for that problem.
Correct.
If I tell you, I don't know how many of you have seen the movie Naya Din Nayi Raat, where there's only single character in the film. And many times you have seen that lot of characters are spoken about, but they don't come in real on the screen. The most of the time they are on the other side of the phone. They are referred to that this person was very cruel and all that, but you don't see that person. You only see the cruelty of that person or something like that. So there are so many ways in which we can handle this, but let us not limit our imagination for that problem. We will help you with all these examples later on. So first of all, try to bring out the creativity in the purest format in that 1-page thing, and then we'll go ahead. Maybe you can all start to post maybe what would be we need to maybe you can just use this forum right now to just post some story that, or anybody wants to like narrate, like, okay, I plan to do on something like this, or I don't know how we want to. There is a suggestion. Taking smaller sessions is really difficult. We need a lot of planning. Okay, I think people are too much worried about how will it happen. Okay, so maybe we can take some example. Maybe you can narrate one of your examples, like a film from idea to execution or something like that. Maybe,
yeah,
just to give them some confidence. Like, okay, it can happen.
See, yes, sir, definitely. But before that, one thing I would like to share here is that it's not like that this session is over, then you are all left and you are just confused. No. So whatever you write and whatever you send it here, I am going to check it. I'm going to give you a suggestion on that. Whatever you shoot, please share it with me, then whatever critical comments on that, I'm going to watch each and every footage of it, and I'm going to suggest you things. So once you start working on it, please don't worry about how it's going to happen. I'm here to take care of it, and definitely it will be a watchable product. So see, unless and until I pressurize you, nothing is going to happen. Because many times it happens, it happened with me also. See, we think of some idea and we always think, oh, how is going to be, I should do it or I should not do it. And many of time, because of the fear, we just don't do work on that. So you should be free from any fear. See, all are here to make mistakes. And we are not, from this exercise, we are not expecting any Oscar award for that, right? It's just a portion of the creativity which we have never thought of it. So we trying to do it. We were trying to explore it. So don't worry about the results. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. I know there will be series of questions which will come to your mind. Whether this is right, wrong, I should do it in this way or that way. See, this is a process of questioning to yourself. And once you start doing it, it's a very enjoyable process. So let's say once you start writing first draft, you are going to do it for at least 2 or 3 times. Because as Samir said, it's very difficult to write in one page. So what I'm expecting is that the process is more important than the product. Once you are in the process, the things will automatically happen. I think this much is sufficient for building confidence, right? Any question?
So there's a question. Because one of our students, she asks, can we collect the images regarding a particular topic and make a video out of it? Because in this lockdown scenario.
Very good questions. You can use the whatever photographs available on the net, whatever pictures you get it from Google, use it. But only thing is that we'll talk about it later. But there are some copyright issues and all that. But initially, you should not worry about it. So whatever pictures you feel, collect it and use it. So then we'll see once all the things come, then we can think of that.
Sir, I really have interest in making videos, but I just have this issue only of copyright. So I have created one video last year on World Environment Day. So can I share with you someday, if you can give me some suggestions regarding it?
Yes, please. I would love to watch it.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
So one more thing, if we add references to all the images, then it will sort some problem of copyright.
Yeah, see, once you are in it, you will find some sites where this is a completely copyright-free material. Okay, so I will share it with you in the next session, which are the sites from which you can use the photographs and all that. So if you take photographs from those sites, then there will be no copyright issue. Same case with the music also. Same case with the music also. There is a lot of stuff, free music is available. So now, when I should be expecting your replies, one-page story? Oh, yes. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. No answer?
Then can I say, they can take about 2 to 3 days to write, so that you also get 2 to 3 days to go through those, and then we can discuss on next session, maybe next Saturday.
Yeah. So,
Tuesday, can we put Tuesday as a deadline for students?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, Girish sir, I had a question for you. To simplify slightly, is it mandatory that only individual can take part in this, or can there be a pair or a?
Yes, sir. That there can be a pair or a group.
So let us announce that maybe now.
Yes, absolutely. There can be a pair or a group, and
confidence to fail as a group rather than to fail individually.
Absolutely.
That's wonderful.
see, no one is going to be a failure.
Their apprehension is that we are going to fail first of all. You are not going to fail first.
See, you are all the people who are participants who are listening. So I can say that you are already in the distinction because you are listening to me for so much time.
It's actually, and this is going to be a fun. This is a fun activity. Although, and we all are doing this process for many years with a camera of 576 megapixel, that is human eye, and with a very high throughput computer system that has more than 2.5 petabyte memory, that is our brain, and hence we know it, we do it, but we do it informally and we don't know that we do it. But one of the objectives of this session is to remove such an apprehension and attention of that process, and hence experts are here, and Damle sir has shared his email ID with you friends. Please, we can really take help and advantage of the experts availability, and we can create many interesting projects.
And for your information, we are also not ideal. Girish sir is also doing it. So before this station, we have decided to make a short film in the coming 3 weeks. So we are also here working in this center.
Yes, everybody is participating. So we all are going to enjoy this activity, and where we are with whatever we have, we are going to
do the experiment.
Do the experiments. Friends, we are in the scenario where we are experiencing a lot of diseases, disabilities, deaths, but at the same time, we are also experimenting or witnessing determination of humankind, dedication, many developments, and so many things. And hence, just pick up any subject which you wish to, and just try working on that topic. And we have the resource persons, Damle sir and Sasrabuddhe sir. They have they will send some reading material or online sites with you in coming week. Please go through those sites, and then we are going to meet the coming Saturday. That is that will be on 29th May at 2 o'clock, and we will take this further. But before that, your material should reach to them, and they should read it once, and hence it is required that you should send before Thursday.
And at least 2 people, I'm expecting at least 2 people should send me video footage. And who I think, Isha, you would like to take the responsibility of this?
So what should I do?
So I'm expecting not at least from 2 people, along with the write-up, some footage, some shoot I'm expecting.
Sir,
Since
I
you have
can
already
take
done it,
responsibility of write-up. And shooting, like I have not created video like as such, but using Google Photos only I have created. So if it is about photos, I can do that.
I don't mind. Even photos will do. And somebody will, somebody should take the risk, take this voluntarily. Who would like to take that?
So I would like to.
Great, great.
So me
So,
and Saeed, then we can do that.
yeah, great.
Yeah, this is exactly. So think about your potential partner also. That maybe you can bounce your ideas with your partners, like what can be, and then like you can also see that you can collaborate on ideas, you can collaborate on skills, and that will be a good example. So somebody good with camera work or some knowledge and some experience of shoot and all that, you can just try to talk to them and try to see if we can do something. And that will help a lot, because I think that is a very important announcement that I am making it explicitly once again, that this is open to a group submission also. So try and talk to people who can come up with some ideas collectively, but don't forget to mention their names also when you submit. So that is very important. Don't take up idea and send it on your name. So that should not be done. But apart from that, I think it's just important part that you should try and share it. And then we are really excited to receive your entries and see what all comes up.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, I have actually done, since I go to school, for school I have done a video for COVID. So if it is possible, can I share it?
Yeah, please. Why not?
Okay, sir. And another thing, there was Mahatma Hansraj Day. So me and my friends, again for the school, we made a video in which I did the scripting. So if it is possible, can I share that as well? And you can.
Yeah, definitely. See, more and more you share the material, we will have some foundation for the discussion in the next session. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And this session is not just a sensitization session, but we are extremely happy that the resource persons, they have announced that they will be available for handholding and taking that project to the logical end. So thank you very much, Damle sir and Samir sir, for your valuable time and experience shared with all the group. A small announcement, please, friends, those are other than ID students or first year MSc MPH or senior batch of MSc MPH. Other than these students, those who are present here, please share your email IDs, because we have email IDs of the students of these three batches, senior, junior, and ID. We have their group emails, so that information which we wish to share, that can reach to them. But other than these three groups, please share your email IDs so that we can send you the resource material. Anything you wish to share, Samir sir?
No, I think I'm done. I'm excited, and let's hope for the best.
Thank you, sir. Abhay sir, do you wish to say something? Arti ma'am?
Yeah, nothing from our side. Yeah, nothing. I think it is a very good kind of interactive session, and we are looking forward to students working on it. And let's see how this goes. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I want students to pick up interesting topics and come up with variety of topics, and just that will open up your mind, and keep your eyes open for next 7 days. There is a lot of scope to change your topic also. Don't get restricted or bound by what you have written. And please feel free to experiment. This is a time you can do it. So experiment with your own imagination. That's it, Girish. We'll see everybody. Dr. Damle, Sahasrabuddhe, we'll see you next Saturday.
Yes, thank you.